Good evening, Shuffle Bus Nation. What is up? It's your boy Jesse. Welcome to another live stream of the Shuffle Bus. My lighting's all messed up. Whew, sorry about that. It was a little harsh, but back here with you live. Gonna do some Solforge, and if worst comes to worst, we'll play some video games or something. I guess I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, so. We are night before Thanksgiving here. I hope you all have great plans for the Thanksgiving holiday. Hope you're all getting ready to eat lots of food tomorrow. And yeah, we're gonna kick this thing off here. Ideally, what I'd like to start with tonight is just a exploration, a little bit of my collection manager. You know, last week we had talked about, I have a red half deck that, you know, we had been looking at that had the Arrogant Shard back and the Thundersoar with the Nargath Commander and Lightning Speed and Earthen Fists and, you know, just had a couple of different options here. So one of the decks that we had talked about was, we had talked about having Vine Lash for the Shard back being extremely powerful. We also have... you know, we have some different things here in this deck, like the Groot Guardian being a big threat, Swamp Moss Lurker, although not a ton of life gain. Spring Dryad can be pretty good here, especially when we have like a Summoning Council around. You know, so the green half's giving us a few things, and the Stout Druid also making us another minion, so a little bit of options here. Camouflage Hunter giving us more access to battle, which I think we want with that Shard back in the deck. Obviously, we have lots of value even in things like the Stampeding Breaker, the Windy Ice Crusher here. Obviously, we want a heavy creature pile here for the Ice Crusher, just because it's going to get stronger as it levels up. And of course, then we still have the Charger Mammoth, which can be pretty nice on even like something like a Wisp or an Oakfather, because you can turn this into a 12/12 aggressive breakthrough creature when maybe an Oakfather would be stuck in the back on a Summoning Council play. So I think there's some options here. The Oros side of this is okay with the Darkforge Drain, but since we're not really accessing the listing, like the Forge Seal Mantis combos, I think we're kind of staying out of that in general. And I think we're just kind of looking at sticking to our Korok plan here. But there was another deck that was an option for this pairing that I'd like to test as well, and that's this deck here. We have Dendrify and Savage Oath and Vine Lash. I like the Dendrify here. Some early potential to upgrade some of your creatures to Oakfathers is never a bad thing. The Nova is pretty good if you flood the field, right? So Nova's Might being pretty good, Dominion being extremely strong, and then, you know, giving Nova's Touch if we get to cycle 4, also not bad. Not sure whether this Nova is better than the Korok that we are planning to play in general, but Lightning Speed and Nova's Might are kind of similar and kind of not. So, yeah. So I do really like Shroudthorn Splicer. I think it's very good. The Stout Stegodon here, giving us another point of breakthrough, giving us some life gain. The Talisan giving us free card plays, where I think our card plays in general might be pretty good. We watched Joel do this with the double Talisan and Reveler. Obviously, we don't have that level of power, but Venerable Wartusk just being a big body, so never going to hate playing something like that. Especially when you could potentially Nargath it, and or you could use your Stampeding Breaker. So there's a little bit of opportunity there, and an opportunity cost, but just another threat that your opponent has to answer or have answers for. And obviously, big stats aside, that's a pretty good place to be. But what I really was looking at was like, what decks did I have Utera Charger in, and then what are some other cards that are in that mix that, I mean, ideally we still want the Vine Lash. So that was where I came up with the Masters of Guiding and Going we just looked at. We've got Utera Charger here, but no Vine Lash. So again, kind of just sorting through these things and looking for the synergy that we may have there. You know, so we've got a Botanimate here, Utera Charger, Glowhive Nursery. I mean, there's some good stuff in that deck too. You know, so just kind of working my way through all of these things. Obviously, I really like the Stampeding Bear here. You got Charger, you got Biologist, Talison. You know, like there's some real power in that green half as well. The Malice Bigger Zookeepers has been a deck I've been sort of watching. Here's my other the Scratching Pickguard Posse, which I believe is the one that we paired. Yes, this is the one we paired before, that we had paired up with the what I'm calling Thunder Down Under right now. So that was the one that I started with. So not a ton of options. I mean, if we want to look strictly at Vine Lash, then things go up substantially, and we may find something that's a little better synergy overall. So, you know, we could be looking at something like this Vine Lash deck here. Armored Bear being very good. You know, the Magnivorious Slayer is okay. The Hibernating Elk is okay. You got Dendifry Savage Oath, Sharpplay Delvers, Shifting Basher. You know, so this deck here, this is one of the ones we were looking at before. Keep coming back to it, but we've got a Forge Seal here as well with Talison, Summon the Council, Packmaster that's camouflaged. Here's a Carnivorous Tarot with a fair amount of life gain stuff going on here. So you got the Noxious Reveler, which Noxious probably doesn't do a bunch, but there are more in situations where Noxious is finding relevancy. Pack War Tusk is okay. Hibernating Ravager is good if you're gaining health. Obviously, Elk gives us health, and then Packmaster, and then really we're just looking at getting health off of that Packmaster, which doesn't seem quite good enough. This particular Vine Lash deck, I don't know if I looked at this one earlier. Sorry. This is a Nova's Judgment. Pack Polymorpher, obviously Polymorpher very good with against the decks, the Rumbleheart decks. Brain's not working today. You know, we've got a Betrayer Syntheta's Laboratory, which is kind of cool. I mean, that's pretty cool, right? So, like, you got Noxious War Tusk again. Probably not going to matter, but getting 12/12 stats is pretty good. I really have been pretty pleased with Shardplate Behemoth in general. Biting Ravager again, gain life. You get the +2/+2. We have access to that with Soothing Reveler, but those are really our only real options outside of, you know, outside of these. The Vine Lash play and the Venom Chalice, which I do like the Venom Chalice a lot. So then we go into the Ursine Tasting Order. This has Botanimate, Might of the Herd, which we had dinos. So like this is a potential like synergy point, because Pterodon Mauler is a dino here. And then you've got the Kindred Decasaur, which is a dino. I don't think, yeah, that's a robot. Yeah. Got Glowhive Siren, which is nice. Hibernating Bear. I mean, obviously he just turns into a big body. You know, Toxic Spores is okay, but Vine Lash and Botanimate are pretty good. We know that. This Nova in particular has 2 Wisps, which is nice. The Nova's Touch is decent enough, and Nova's Might is fine at the cycle 4 point. But this has got two dinosaurs in it, and then the Lug's Rift cohort. Gotta find it here. This particular one has 3 dinosaurs, so it gives us 5 dinos. It's a little bit soft, and if you're really heavy on the dino synergy, so I don't think you can really sit back and go, okay, well, Might of the Herd's going to be turned on and doing good things. So I don't know if this is good enough in general. Excuse me. So kind of where we're at on this is that the there's other, you know, I have a lot of Vine Lash options, right? Like we just talked about a few of them. Like we have, this is the deck that we were running in at Gen Con, the half deck. I obviously have it in a bunch of pairings. It's a very good deck. We don't have a lot of beast access on the red side, so I don't know if we get much out of that, but Wanderers is very good. Batterhide's very good. Obviously, that's a dinosaur. Not that those things matter, but the Splicer is very good. This deck doesn't gain a lot of life, but obviously Vine Lash and Shardback are there, which we talked about. This is a pretty decent green half as well, because we've got access to Primal Surge, which, you know, can be pretty good, especially with Spring Dryad, because we can gain life semi-consistently with Spring Dryad. You've got Vine Lash, Primal Surge, Lycian Rain, which is decent. The level 3 Lycian Rain being 3 Wisps and their +5/+5. You know, the Forge Seal, and then obviously Dendrify here. Camouflage Basher being a creature that can really catch somebody off guard, and in the late game, something like Nova's Wrath on that can be very good, but you can also live off of striking with a minion somewhere too. Grove Mother makes lots of minions, and then obviously replacing Grove Mother to rehealer in the late game with access to Breakthrough is extremely solid when you've got it backed up with something like a Primal Surge as well. So yeah, I mean, I do think this deck is pretty good. I have not played anything with it yet, but this is a potential pairing deck that could work in this particular pair as well. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's kind of hard to know here what is actually going to work and what makes the most sense. Like this deck here looks pretty solid, particularly with the Forge Seal. But I do think Forge Seal is not super great. But obviously, Lycian Rain is a great card. Vine Lash is a great card. You know, the Sated Decasaur is going to be tough here, but you do have Soothing Batterhide, which is nice. Stampede Ranger, Venerable Ravager. So if you can heal, this is gonna be this deck is gonna be really solid. Like this deck probably goes off with a double Stitcher or a double Shambler pair. Fortunately, I don't have any double Shamblers, so I don't think. So yeah, let's see if we can find a game tonight. See if anybody wants to play. Am I crazy and not seeing the LFG any longer? Schedule game. There we go. If you're here in chat, be sure to say hello. Like, love to know you're here. If I just wanted to make content videos, I would I just do that. So Brandon's down. All right. I don't know what he has, so we'll find out here. Okay. Let me get things loaded up here. Some weird lag off TTS for some reason. Maybe it'll get better here. Where are we at here? Load some resources, maybe. Maybe that's part of my problem here. Hey, Brandon.
Oh, hey Jesse.
How are you, man?
Hey, I'm doing good.
Good.
Doing great.
I got a game up, and password is 1234.
All right, sweet.
I have the strongest passwords on the face of the planet.
Yeah, that's what I keep mine at too.
You just let the whole world know it, Brandon. I'm sorry. So we are live, but I don't know how many people are watching tonight since it's the night before Thanksgiving, but you know.
Sure. So, do you want to play my Omni deck with the Dark Forge Drain, or do you want to do a different one? That
Whatever
was
you
the
want to
one I
play,
did
man.
in the Shuffle Bus.
Yeah, whatever you want to play. I'm just testing a deck right now, so I have
Yeah.
no idea if it's any good or if it's even competitive. But yeah, I'm just
Well,
playing around with some ideas.
sure. Let's try it. Since you weren't in the Shuffle Bus, we'll give it a shot.
Probably a pretty good chance here that
Oh, that's weird. Mine are like at an angle here. Huh, there it goes. Okay.
I'll probably get pretty well rocked on this just because we have an untested concept, but we'll see how it goes.
All right.
All right, you ready?
See what you're. Yeah, go for it.
All right.
See what you're bringing here. Oh yeah, you Terra Charger, Fine Lash. Okay, you got a Lurker too. And oh, yep, Ice Storm. Okay, we both have Ice Storm. Shardback. Oh, okay, this is going to get interesting. I like it.
Could, yeah. Potentially get interesting.
Yeah.
I'm just going to start with a Dryad.
All right. You put my Omni out there, and I'll pass back to you.
2 damage to anything. Go Torque my.
Okay.
And I gain 1.
Yep. All right, I'm going to tap. I'm going to deal 2 to Torgmai.
Okay.
Play my Lightning Spark on the Dryad.
Yep.
And then that will redo that for another 2. Yep.
Okay.
And then go to combat.
And there's 1.
I'm down to 2.
Okay.
Yep. All right.
Had the combo right out of the gate.
Yeah, I know. Had to use it if I had it.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. What have I got here? I'll go with Glow Hive here. Gain 4 and 4 attack. And pass.
All right, I'm going to go Charger into the Sparking Omni.
Yep.
And then this gains 2 or 1. I don't remember. It's 1.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. I forgot to tap him.
And then
yep.
Back to you.
Okay. Okay, let's go with.
Oh, actually, I've got a free play. I'm sorry. I'm so used to not.
Yeah, you do. Ooh, got him.
I'm
All
so
right,
used to not playing the
nice.
Swamp Moss Lurker. So.
Very nice. Okay. Don't love that guy there. I don't love that one there. I think what we do here is. Yeah, unfortunate draw here. I'm going to do the Stone Skin.
Okay.
So that will go to 9, and then I will battle. Let's battle the Guardian.
Okay.
And I will pass to you.
Let's put down a Flame Sculptor's Seal. Do 3 damage to the Glow Hive.
Mm-hmm.
And pass.
Okay. All back row.
Yep. No aggressive there.
Yep. Yeah, you got some big creatures on the front row, though. I don't love that.
Yeah, I'm Not upset about that right now.
Right.
Let's do the Charger Mammoth.
Okay.
Send it back to you.
All right. Oh, yeah. Okay. This is going to get nasty. I'm just going to botanimate that and gain 2. Back to you.
What a weird play for me now. Had a plan. That plan is no
Well, I
longer
know. Yeah, I know.
no longer going to
Yeah,
do
I know
anything.
what you're trying to do, right? Yeah.
Uh, okay, let's see. I still think this is the safer play. And then we'll just give this +4.
Ouch. Yeah, and that's breakthrough too. Oof. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, okay. Pushing some damage there. I'll do my summoning council.
Okay.
I'm just going to have to chump block here.
Yep.
Um, that's breakthrough, so I guess I do it like that.
Okay.
And I take 6.
Yep.
It's down 2. Down 2, yep. Okay, I better have a good hand here. Okay, let's do... Hmm. Start there or there. Yeah, kind of unfortunate. I think I will put this here.
Okay.
And I'm not replacing, so back to you.
Okay. That's Vinelash Charger to the Elementalist.
Yep.
Back to you.
Okay. Let's see. What's your Forgeborn? Oh, yeah. I get to give him +2 attack. Okay. Um.
What is up, Billy? Sorry, I missed you. I was paying attention to the game. Eli is saying hey. That's true. This should be a 6/6 wisp. Because it was a botanimated mammoth, and it got replaced by the botanimate.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep. So it
You're
should
right.
take 4 more
Nice.
there.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we
Good
go.
catch, Ankh,
Okay,
so
I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna
4.
tap to kill your lurker.
Okay.
Then I think I will go ahead and do this now. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 spells, so 8, 8.
Okay.
That's me.
What am I going to do about that? That Omni's just going to eat me up here. Hmm. I don't have a lightning speed here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's pushing
14, 16?
16. Yep.
Not really happy I can't do anything
Yep.
about a giant Dark Forge trained Omni, but not much I can really say or do
Right.
on that right now. So,
Right. Right.
it is what it is. Okay. I'm going to do a Flame Sculptor Seal and do 5 to the Omni. And back to you.
All right. Okay, let's do hmm.
I had my screen too high. I couldn't see the chat. It was being buried. Sorry.
Okay. Big glow hive here.
Okay.
So it's gonna gain 5 attack and 5 health.
Okay.
Let's tap Omni. Let's deal 4 to the Wisp.
Okay.
And pass back to you.
Find out if you have the Lightning Spark. So, well, Magus, trigger the Flame Sculptor Seal, do 5 to the Omni. And I will then activate and do 1 more to it. So,
Nice.
Carl Testa says he is re-experiencing trauma seeing the Sparking Omni Dark Forge drained.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty rough. Not the most ideal, but I think I'm gonna have to do it. So I'm gonna Toxic Spore that and give this 3.
Okay.
And I will take 8. You take 12.
Yep. Go
So I'm down to
12.
27.
I go 51 minus 12
Then,
is 39.
right. Um. So let's botanimate your Thundersoar. I'm gonna gain 2. This will gain 2. And then let's um Can't remember if you had. Let's just go ahead and tap it. I'll kill your breaker now.
Okay.
And pass to you.
Let's Firestorm do 4 to all creatures. Back to you.
Okay. Kind of changed my plan a little bit there. Now you got that under. That's down to a 6. Probably means you have something to kill it. So let's just keep the pressure on. Go like that.
All right.
Back to you.
Oh crap. Well, let's just stay on plan here. And then we'll trigger and do 3 to the.
Omni.
Yep. And
Okay,
I'll
so
take 10.
take 10. Yeah. But the Omni is down to 1 now.
Yep. Just in time for you to get the cycle 3 version of it.
Right.
All right, let's go Windy Ice Crusher and kill the Omni.
Oh yeah, deal 1 to damage. Oh, nice.
Back to you.
Okay. So I'll go this guy here. He's aggressive.
Okay.
And do that now. I'll pass to you. We'll wait a second. So pass to you. Because you can do your Earthen Fists, 6 in battle. Okay.
Let's go Summoning Council. Go Wisp and Wisp. And then I will Earthen Fist or Wisp and battle the Ice Crusher.
Yep. Nice.
Back to you.
Okay. Yeah, foiled my plan a little bit. I guess this will have to be the play. So I'll Lightning Spark your Ice Crusher.
Okay.
So I'll push 10, and you're dealing 3.
Yep.
Okay, and I'm on Forge, so um, yeah, if I do that and that, Okay, I guess I have to do this since I have it. I'm going to botanimate the druid, and I will gain 2.
Okay.
And then pass. Yeah, pass to you.
The Dryad.
All right, so I'll do the Sentinel. I did play a spell first, which was Botanimate. So I'm going to do the second deploy first.
Yep.
Which will be Forge Seal.
Yep.
I don't have a spirit, so I don't gain any health, but I will give this the ability of Forge Seal. But then I'll do the first deploy, which will be a 1/1 for each banish, which I do have. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 9 spells.
Yep.
So it's going to get a 9/9 from that.
Yep.
9, so 12, right? Yep. Then I will activate the Forge Seal on it. So 9 and 9, so 18, 18. Let's see, 28, 29.
Yep.
29, 30 is what it should be.
Yep.
If I can get it there. And then I will, go ahead and tap this for 2 for the armor.
Yep.
And pass to you.
Okay. I'm going to play a Stout Druid and replace your Chaining Sentinel with an 8/8 Oak Father.
Ah, nice. Nice.
So I do gain 1 point of life for
You gain
the Dryad.
2 actually.
Yep.
2. Yep.
And then I'll take 8. So I go to 13.
Yep. And then I take 2 from that one.
Yep. And then nothing happens with
and
that.
then the armor. Yep. Yep.
What do I want to do here? Let's Flame Sculptor Seal here. We'll deal 7 to the Oak Father. And back to you.
Okay. Let's see. Probably have a mage to play there. Hmm. Start with Glow Hive. Go in this lane.
Okay.
So 6 and 6.
Yep.
And yep, back to you.
Okay, I'm gonna start with a Magus and deal.
Yep,
Let's deal. We're gonna deal the 7 to the worm. No,
yep.
I'm gonna deal it to the. I'm gonna deal it to the high siren. Sorry. So take it to 5.
7 here. Okay,
And then I
okay.
will activate the Magus and do 2 to the Oak Father. And that will slay, so I'll deal 3 damage to you. And I gain 2.
Nice. Yep.
Back to you.
Ooh, okay. That's nice. And that's a sleigh, so okay. 8, 5. Hmm. Wanted to do both of these things, but I'm not going to be able to. So let's just go. So I'll do Uranti Elementalist here.
Okay.
Play a 1 or 2 spell for free. I'll play the Toxic Spore, -6 to that. I will +6 this one. Oops, there we go.
Okay.
Then we go to combat.
I
You
take
take
10.
10. I take 2. That goes down to 2. Mine goes down to 4. And then that's dead down to, there we go. Okay, cycle 4. We got our cycle 4s here.
And if you draw an Omni, I'm dead.
I did not, so you lucked out there. Let's just go with, what do I start with here? I think I start with the Summoning Council.
Okay.
And Oak Father and a Wisp. And I will go ahead and tap it now, and I'm going to grow this 10/10
Okay.
to shapeshift. 10/10, so that's, yeah, 18/18. And pass it back to you.
Okay. Start with the Windy Ice Crusher and do 12 to the Oak Father.
Nice. Good thing I buffed it up.
And
So it'll
then
be down to 6,
I'll demolish
12.
it
Yeah,
because
there we go.
I'll demolish it because it's got reduced health.
There you go.
Gain 2.
Yep.
And back to you.
Nice. Okay. Hmm.
Oh, that has aggressive. Sorry.
Yep. Yep.
I think I'm gonna change. Do you mind if I play it over here then? Since it
Yeah.
has
No,
aggressive.
go ahead.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yep. Go ahead. I don't think it really changes my play. I was just going to play that and kill it.
Okay.
And then let's give 10 to, let's see. Let's give 10 to the Glow Hive.
Okay.
and pass.
I'm gonna play a summoning council.
Oh, there you go.
Put Oakfather here. Put Wisp here. I gain 4.
Yep.
Oh, wrong way. There we go. And go combat.
Okay, so these 2 die. This is down to 7.
Down to 3.
This is dead.
This does 2 to the Venerable Worm.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Video. It was like ASMR eating and like it was like a red jelly one. And it was like fake blood or like jelly cube and then Mom was doing this the entire time. She went like this and was like awesome. The coaches. Yeah, oh, it's because I was blind in first grade. They said that the hallway. I hear it when I'm leaving school. They're like just randomly saying it, and I'm like, what? Like I'm just walking over there and like,
We're almost all the way to the end here.
I know.
Crazy.
That's why I'm making weird decisions now.
Yeah, no. This is a good battle.
Thundersoar.
Yeah. That's nice. That is nice. Hmm. Think I do Omni here.
Yep.
And deal 6 to your Oakfather.
Okay.
And back to you.
I think that tells me you don't have the kill with Omni, but you get to go first, so I can't let the Venerable Worm connect because, well, even if you do 6 here, you still have it there. I don't think there's any way out of that. Yeah, I think Omni's going to finish it because I think what I was supposed to do then is do this, and I got a little greedy.
Yeah, block. Put a blocker there, yeah.
Yeah, because I was going to drop a Nargath in the middle there.
Oh, right.
Try to erase your life.
Oh, I see.
But Omni,
yeah,
should have played around the Omni. Just didn't know if you had it.
Yeah.
I think that's the only mistake I made there. Because if I play this here, then I can.
Then you can do something to this, I'm sure.
Yeah, I can just tank the lurker.
Yeah.
And then
I did have. Well, yeah. I still think it might be game because I had this guy to open lane.
Oh yeah,
so that would have done 9, and then first up I would have dealt 6 directly. So yeah, that still would have been game.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, Omni's just tough, man. If you see this card, it's just ugh.
Well, I got a little unfortunate. I
It's
didn't see Utera Charger second cycle Utera Charger until third cycle, and then I had to play Vine Lash off cycle and turned in cycle 2. I was just a little bit behind through most of that.
Yep.
Um,
Yep. I also had this card, but I didn't have any spells in my hand right now.
I
So,
figured, so I kind of figured you
but
you
yeah,
were leading that way because if you would have had the lightning spark, you'd have just killed me outright. So
yeah,
I knew you probably didn't
yeah.
have the lightning
I
spark
had.
for the Omni, but
Yep. Yep. I did not have a single spell in my hand. So that was. But I had other ways. So yeah,
yeah, I kind of figured
that's
Omni
the
was the
cool
destiny
thing
no matter
about
what
this.
happens.
Yeah. The cool thing about this deck, there's a lot of different win conditions. With the Dark Forge Drain, the Forge Seal. If it does go long, I have that shape shift, which is almost like another drain. Dark Forge. I mean, it's not as big, but sometimes that can come in handy.
Yeah, I would have liked to
So
have
yeah, but
seen.
it's a good. Yeah, you just missed some of your cards. I think this is a really good combo, honestly.
It might be. I don't know yet.
Yeah,
But it's the
yeah,
first game with it, so we'll see.
yeah. Well, no, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm finding with playing these decks is it takes a few times. Now that
Yeah.
I've played this deck a few times, I kind of know a little bit better how to play it.
For sure.
I still make mistakes, but you know,
Yeah, I
trying to
mean,
make fewer of them.
if you, I mean, I'm up to play again. If you want to play again, it's totally your call.
I think I was going to try to get in on the 5th cycle tournament tonight,
Okay,
but
sounds good, man.
hopefully, maybe there's somebody else that would challenge you out there.
I'll see what happens.
I could get Joel on the line for me
No,
or for you
you're
if you
good.
want.
I'll just put out an LFG call and see if anybody wants.
Okay.
Brandon, I appreciate the
Okay.
game,
Cool.
man. Thank you
Thanks,
so much.
Jesse.
Yep, we'll see you.
Yeah. Good game, man.
Yep, you too.
Talk to you later.
Bye. All right, so that was kind of what I expected. I just, I don't know if that was really my deck rolling good or bad yet, just because I don't have enough time with the deck. I do think that I was in a lot of trouble after that Omni just stuck around so long in second cycle, and not having just like a strict removal for it, like a Botanimate, or even my level 2 Druid. My level 2 Druid would have been a very good answer to that. And it was a good answer against the really big Cheney Sentinel he made. So, I mean, it still got me some value in that game as far as getting back in. Maybe I overvalued the Oak Father over the Glowhive. It just, he has the ability to like really keep any singular threat really well pumped up, which is cool. It's cool to see. Let's see if we can find anybody else here. Schedule a game. So, I mean, I think the deck is okay. I don't know. The first Utero deck looked pretty good. Ankh, do you remember which one that was that we were talking about? There's a couple. I mean, like I have a couple of decent Utero lists, right? But specifically, if I want Utera Charger and Vine Lash, which I do think I do, you're really looking at like the Dendrify is a pretty good card. Splicer is really good when you get, Botanimated yourself. Stout Stegodon is fine. Talisand gives you some extra card play. Yeah, I don't know if it was this one or not. The Masters of Guiding and Going. This is the Nova. This is the other one I was looking at. Again, the Savage Oath really doesn't mean much, but the Dendrify and the Vine Lash are fine. Ideally, I'd love to have like a Botanimate Vine Lash deck. Probably have one somewhere. Yeah, here's one. This has got Carnivorous Tarot in it too, which is fine, but you gain 2 when it comes into play. the the problem is like Arborist is kind of just bad, right? Like you're never. This is not a deck that's got enough like life gain in it to be able to sit back and say, oh yeah, like let's just make an 85-85 with breakthrough. Um, or basically 100-100 with breakthrough. The Reveler is cool, but we're not really dense on spells, so it doesn't feel like that's particularly solid. Yeah, the Betrayer Synteta is kind of nice. But we're not we're not heavy on replacement synergy. Noxious War Tusk. It's probably not going to do much, although it would have been an MVP in that game. I mean, I like the Behemoth too. I don't know. Irrisine Tasting Order, I think, is the one that had the Vine Lash and the Botanimate with the Might of the Herd. Yep. And obviously, Glowhive Siren is just a great card. We're happy to have that. Hibernating Bear is a great card. Happy to have that. Kindred Decasaur. Obviously, Kindred is very good if we have something, a payoff for it in the end, which we don't right now. Glowhive obviously can trigger it, but that's kind of it. Botanimate can trigger it. So, I don't know. Those are interesting options for this. Good. We'll get Ben on, play a game here. I'm gonna stick with the same deck. I want to get a few more games in with it to see what it's doing. And I don't know if it's good yet or not. I don't know if it's a good pairing or not, but we'll find out here. So we'll see here. But I mean, I think like at the end of it all, this is just kind of how you test, right? So if you're going to play multiple games, you're going to do it that way. What's up, bud? How are you?
How are you?
I'm good. Good. Y'all ready for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, everything. I mean, we got a pack in the morning, but
You're traveling?
Yeah, we're just driving. It's only a couple hours away.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, we've got everybody coming to my house tomorrow. So.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I have to turn off the stream. Get an echo.
You good? You got like 18 people here tomorrow. Be a busy day, but I'm gonna stick with the same deck. So I guess you know what I'm doing. But
all right, what's the password?
It's just 1234. It's the top of the security chain.
All right, let me find something to play. No, I don't want to overthink it. Actually, I want to play this one that I've been playing recently. Why just click? Here we go. So yeah, let's try this. Okay. Doop. Okay.
Bringing some super platinum.
Oh yeah, no, it's
your first platinum deck.
No, it's just some like Stitcher shenanigans. Because you know me and Stitchers.
I know, man. Oh, you got a vampiric war tusk. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. No, the real cool betrayers in the Ironbeard have.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Gotta watch
Wow.
out for your big dudes because suppressing's not gonna do a whole lot against that. We'll
Well,
see.
good luck, man. Have fun.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
too.
suppressing works really well against Thundersword though.
That's true. Yeah. Unless I don't get hit right away. Yeah.
Right, right. Um, all right, we'll go Dryad.
Dryad A. All right, let's how about a camouflage fiend?
I like that.
Watch him get nuked.
Could nuke him. I just don't know if it's worth nuking him. What's he do here? He's when this is destroyed, give one of your creatures +2/+2.
Question is, how scary is he?
That's the real kicker there, right? Hmm. Let's just Nargath Commander. Gain 1.
Fiend one. No activate, I assume.
Nah, I'm not going to activate here.
Okay. All right, I will Infernal Ritual. I'll put one zombie here. One zombie here. Both get aggressive. Fiend trigger. I'll go on that.
Yep.
So I take 4.
Yep.
1 and
I take 3.
yes.
48.
Yeah, that's Swamp Moss range. Okay.
That's unfortunate, but I mean, I guess that's the way this works
Well,
here.
let's do a Drix.
Well, we're gonna just Windmill Slam
Make a good little
Firestorm here.
friend. Pass to you.
All day Firestorm. Like, not even gonna think twice about it here. I'm gonna Firestorm.
Boom. Pretty good. That's my deck. Goes down to 2A.
So, I mean, we're probably gonna lose Nargath in it. We do have a new Terra Charger, which we can potentially
Let's this up, so I'll
answer. Yeah,
pass to you.
I think we want to upgrade Charger more so than anything else here. So, while we could give Savage Oath and make this guy a 7/8, like there's just no reason for Nargath to be a 7/8. Like, it does set up our potential Thundersword, but Thundersword's really bad against suppressing. So I don't think we want to really buy too heavily into that line. So
Firestorm's pretty good.
I think we're just gonna
Killing all my minions.
yeah.
I need those.
I don't know what the best play is here. I think I'm gonna stay on plan, and I'm just gonna Charger for my second card and kill the hound. And then say end turn. I had a Savage Oath, and I wasn't sure if I should Savage Oath the commander. Like,
Gotcha. Yeah.
it doesn't feel like that's a great play.
Fair.
That was your suppressor, though, right? That's the suppressor.
That was my suppressor. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're
I'm safe now.
For now. Yeah.
Let's make Thunderstomper.
You would have been safe anyway.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Let's drop down a hematophagic harvester and pass to you.
All right. Ugh. This guy, I don't like this guy.
Yeah, kill him. Make me a zombie.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know if you can, but
I can't. I wish I had my Vine Lash. I could at least make it interesting.
that's true.
Um, okay, well, guess we'll play Summoning Council.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the right play, but that's the play I'm making. I'm going to go over here.
Over there?
Yeah.
Okay. I will see your Summoning Council and raise you a Ghastly Rattle.
Sounds good.
Let's catch both of those wisps.
Yep.
Alright, so I take 4.
Yep.
1. 1. Just in time for the Firestorm next turn.
Potentially. Oh,
Oh.
Summoning Council.
Okay. I'm on Forge A. I will. I have Empiric War Tusk and drain you for 2.
Okay. Let's do a Windy Ice Crusher here.
Okay.
And let's pop one of the mindless zombies.
Sounds good. Okay. Um, okay. I'll play a Necrotic Stitcher.
Okay.
And I will replace it with the Warhound.
Okay.
And do 3 to your Ice Crusher.
Okay.
And I will decline to use a suppressing ability.
Okay.
Best to you.
Let's Vine Lash the Warhound.
Okay.
I take 5.
Okay.
And I take 7. Go to 39.
I go to 30. Right, I said 40. Yeah.
Yep. All right. I'll start here. Thunderstorm.
Ooh, okay. Um. All right, I'll play Hematophagic Harvester. And I will destroy this to gain 4.
Okay.
Which will make a... Technically, I'll make 2 zombies, but the other one doesn't really matter. Or actually 3 zombies, but
How's it make
doesn't really,
Oh, because
Well,
you've got the 2 harvesters in play.
I've got the 2 harvesters and a necrotic, so it just makes 3 zombies over and over again.
Got it. Yep.
That's my go.
Summoning Council.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Hmm. So I think. All right, well, I guess these harvesters have done their job for now. So I'll destroy this harvester. Wait, that doesn't do what I want it to do. Destroy this harvester.
Okay.
I will play 2 brutes.
Okay.
1 over top of that. For top of that. That'll come up after all this is said and done.
Yep.
And then I'm actually going to use my soul rip to destroy this guy and play
Nice.
Courage Hydra for free to destroy that.
Yep.
And then combat happens.
Yep, I take 13, go 26.
I take 2. These trade.
This takes 4.
Yep.
This is 12. And then I traded here, right?
Yeah, it was an 8-6, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right, I think I just have to suppress this now before I can get any bigger.
Okay.
And that's it.
Not ideal.
Assuming you don't have the Firestorm, you would probably just
Yeah, I mean, I'd be windmill
Windmill
slinging a
slammed
7
it.
damage Firestorm right
Yeah.
now if I had
Yeah.
it. It wouldn't even be a question. Um,
Start back, okay.
Weird.
Seems good. It does 2 to everything. Okay, so it's not super worries. I think I'll just play this Fiend.
Yep.
With the stealthies and pass to you.
Yeah, I think this is what I have to do. So Charger will kill the Vampiric Wartusk and then kill the Suppressing Warhound.
Okay.
And then I take 11.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then these catch, or trade, so.
Okay.
And I didn't even get to use my Cycle 2 ability because I just.
Yeah, it just wasn't relevant by then.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have now? You got battle with this. Okay.
Let's do a Windy Ice Crusher. How many do I have here? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So we'll do 4 to the 5/3 zombie.
Okay. Makes sense.
Okay.
Okay.
Back to you.
Okay. And we'll drop out a Venerable Scrapper.
Okay. I'm going to do an Arrogant Shardback. And then I'm going to Earth Infest it. Give it +6. And it's going to battle Scrapper. And that'll do 3 to all enemy creatures.
Okay. And this goes down to 1.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna do Drix.
Yep.
I'll just make a gizmo here to catch.
Okay.
I'll take 9.
Yep.
So put me at.
I take 6 go to 9.
This is gone. Okay, well, guess I make a Deuter. And place 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Destroy this. And I gain 5. Do I want to throw something on the
How
board?
did the Drix get pumped? What did I miss there?
The 4 from the Fiend.
The Fiend, yeah, I got it, okay.
Yeah. This guy got 2 or 4 from the Gizmo. And oh, wait, I can maybe play something from here. Do I want to? Nah, not yet. Okay, that's it.
Let the Dryad down.
All right. Have to block this. I will just put a Fiend out. I guess I'll play level 1 creature. It's just a walker here.
My hand sucks this round.
Okay. So, 1.
8, go to 3.
Oh, you should have gained 2 from
I
the
did.
game.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Got it.
Yeah, I don't know. Shoot. I literally have a handful of ones again, so I'll just concede, Ben. There's no chance. Like,
Okay, no worries. Yeah, I have 2 ways to kill you. Anyway, all right. Well, GG.
yeah, good game. I mean, I could have played another creature and gone up to 5, but I don't know if that would have outlasted the vampirics there.
Yeah, now the Warhound I would have been able to do 5 with. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Good game, man.
Good game. Did you
Appreciate
want
it.
to do another one, or are
Yeah,
you
we can.
getting ahead of
Okay,
some?
can do another one.
Sure. Let me find a different game to play. Um, where's this deck? All right. I'm just gonna try this one, I think. I almost never play Dino decks, so I'm just gonna give it a try. We want. I think I want Korok.
Good luck. You got Furious Shirt
Really?
back there?
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
It's a Pyromanic. It's not. It's like Furious Shardback Light.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Back to you.
All right. All right. I will do 2 to your Wisp, I guess.
Yep.
And pass you.
Let's put a charger here. Kill it.
So everything takes 2. I guess this will be better in the long run. Okay. So
Yeah.
I take. Um, right, I'll drop out a biting patriarch and pass to you.
I'll vine lash it with the
Okay.
charger.
Okay. In that case, I will play Taurus Colossus and give it a rest.
Phew, bless me, sorry.
Because I'm tight.
I'll do camouflage under here.
Yep.
5.
We're just like trading punches.
Yep, kinda. Kind of what's happening there. Play my shirt back.
That's pretty good. Just 2 at this level. Great. I'll play Thundersoar.
That's pretty good.
2 can Thundersoar.
Work, man.
Um, Alright, I will just play a Stout Hunter here, but not use his ability. So.
Okay.
Goodness. 2, 6.
How much did he deal back? 5?
5, yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Alright, so I'm just gonna clean these 2 up with the blast wave. And we'll play our Patriarch again. And pass to you.
Bless Hmm.
Her charge would be very good right now.
I know. I wish I had it.
Yeah.
Wish I had it, but I don't right now.
Yeah, I don't know what's good in this situation. Sorry. Sorry for the yawn.
Oh, you're good.
I think Cardboard Newt would be proud of me for playing dinosaurs today.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Guess we'll start here.
Mm-hmm.
Send it back to you.
Yeah, nothing I can do about that. Just keep thundersoaring.
Oh yeah, I mean, when you've got a Patriarch, I kind of assumed that was the next step here.
Step 1, Patriarch. Step 2, Thundersoar.
Yep. I'm gonna play my own Thundersoar though.
Okay.
And I'm gonna Earthen Fist.
Wait, is it Earthen or Lightning Speed?
Lightning Speed. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, got it. Then he gets 2/2 as well.
Yep. So he goes up to 11/10.
Yeah. All right. So 4 to that. 5 to that, and 9 to you.
Yeah. Go down to 36.
Patriarch is not long for this world.
No.
This guy's good.
That's true.
Nice. Okay. All right. I will block here with a Venerable Basher.
Yep.
And pass it up.
Don't think I'm gonna trigger its ability, so.
Okay. All right. I'll play your anti-elementalist. I'll do a Stampede. So I did
I just get blown
2 damage 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I can do my own creatures, right? Yeah. That's it. So I'm gonna take 4.
Yep.
Trade.
Take 8.
Yeah, let's do. We'll trade as well.
Yeah.
And Thunderstorm stands alone.
He does.
Um, I guess. I play this blitzing Stormling.
Okay. Mobility and breakthrough.
Mobility and breakthrough. Mobility 2 and breakthrough.
All right. Hmm. Let's go Stout Druid and replace your Thundersword with an 8/8 Oakfather.
That is fair. Um, all right, we'll just play a Taliesin, and I think it's one of those situations where I don't activate, so I'll pass you.
I was hoping you would. I was really hoping you would there.
I can change it.
Yeah, that's fun. Like
Sure, let's have fun. We'll activate.
Okay. Utera Charger, smack the Taliesin and the
Okay.
Stormling.
Then I will just Vine Lash.
Yep.
All right.
And
All you.
my turn. Do Iceland Magus deal 1 to the Oakfather.
Nice. Okay.
Slay, I take 5.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah. And the board's clear again.
Yep.
Yay. Time for the dinosaurs to rise up again. Like now you've got Earth and Fist, which means anything I play is basically just dead.
Maybe. I mean, I have to draw cards. Like, this deck has some real problems with drawing a bunch of 1s in cycle 3.
Well,
I actually,
wait.
I start, yeah.
JK.
Sure. Like I said, drawing a bunch of 1s in cycle 3.
Yeah. Well, I think. I still think I play this.
Okay.
Force you to do it.
Impeding Breaker.
Oh, that's unfortunate for me. I think I just.
If you have the Thunder Sword, I'm just done.
No, I don't have a Thunderstorm. I do have a Basher. So.
Yeah.
Well,
that'll do it just as well. But all right.
But I can't stop. So I take 8.
Yep. I mean, it's not very often that you get to kill a cycle 3 card with a cycle 1 card, though. That's for sure.
That's true. I probably shouldn't have put it in that lane, but I was trying to force the issue. Okay. All right, let's Taliesin and not activate yet.
Okay. That's Firestorm.
Uh,
Back to you.
Now I'm scared to activate it, but I'm gonna anyway.
Yeah.
Up to you.
Charge or kill both.
Okay, let's see. I'll say it actually doesn't resolve until I play my card.
No, that's true.
Which means that like you may want to kill something different, but probably not. So actually, I think I have to do this. It's just you forward 8 to it, but it's not going to matter. It's not going to kill it. You can still kill one of my guys.
Let's go ahead and kill that then.
Yeah. Okay. And then my play is just Punisher without anything else.
Yeah. Oh, that's an interesting interaction I could think about there. Because if I just do this and we Earth and Fist and fight, I do 6 to your guy.
Okay.
I take 0. So
yeah. Okay.
And then we go to combat.
Right.
Take 6. Go to 12. So we're literally mirrored, but mine's a level 2, yours a level 3. I do take
8 there, yeah.
8, and go to 15.
All right. Okay. Let's Taliesin roll dice.
Okay. Chart back.
Oh, okay. This is really interesting.
Do you like a little Taliesin action?
Yeah, this is just kind of a funny interaction if I do this. Right. All right, so I'm gonna do 3 to yours.
Oh, just because it came in.
Yeah,
so
with the
it goes to 3.
pyromantic.
I deal 3.
Yep. And then mine deals 3 to yours.
Yep. But that's gonna deal another 3, right?
Yes. So.
And that takes 3 here.
Yes.
7. This takes 3 and goes to 8.
Yes, and this took 3.
So this goes to 15.
Twice.
It does take 3
No,
twice.
once.
Yeah, just once, because you only trigger your pyromantic on.
Yeah.
From mine, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, okay. I think that's how it ends up. Okay, and then I actually get to play a card.
Well, maybe you hit mine twice, so maybe it is twice.
I hit you once with the
pyromantic, which triggered me to 1, and then second hit killed mine. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right.
Okay, I think that's right. So it's only almost triggered. This had to have triggered twice, right?
You did the pyromantic once. Hit my
Well, it's
die.
down to, yeah, so then I took 3,
Yeah,
and
it
then
did trigger twice. So,
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so he gets another 3 there, I guess. And then we can tortoise bosses and pass you.
Camouflage Hunter,
I know.
and we'll have the Thundersaurs fight.
Yeah, that makes sense. Camouflage is just going to ignore this anyway, unless I move it up. Trying to see if there's like a way I think I can win this turn. I'll play Elementalist. And
Not the spell.
I think I just strike your camouflage guy and then demolish it. I guess this gets aggressive then. Okay.
And I go 7.
Yeah, these will trade.
Yep.
Okay. Now it's my turn to Earth and Fist. Oh boy, look at all those non-spell hand. It's like I only have 4 spells in the deck. All right, Taurus Colossus. And past you. It's played one. Okay. Well, yep, we will move them up, and we have 5-4. And that's it.
That's Firestorm.
For 7, okay. Okay, well, these are going to trade anyway,
Yep.
right?
Yep. And these will trade as well. Yep.
Okay.
I take 6, go to 1.
Okay.
Hanging on for a thread here. And I have
Hanging on there.
Demolish, I guess, on board, but
Oh, did you want to use it on the Airman instead of?
yeah, probably because I don't want you to get an activation off of it at the start.
Yeah, so you can get your 6 back.
I get 6 back. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I would not take that combat damage. You're right.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
Arrogant turn back. Okay. Um, it does 5 every time. Gross. Um, Big Walker.
Okay.
How's it?
I think this is the right. Maybe it's. I mean, You're gonna Earthen Fist it anyways.
Maybe.
Yeah. I guess if I do it this way and I trigger for 2 here, I deal 5. And then if you decide to go after the Magus, at least that way the Magus slays and
That's true. Yeah. I think. I think I just kill the Magus with the Pyromatic ability.
Okay.
And then your guy goes to 1. He goes to 1.
Yeah, it goes to 1. Yep. Yep.
Okay. Um, all right, I guess I storm that.
Yep. I deal
Thanks.
5.
Yep. That's it for now. Underscore. Okay. That's +8. That's not quite enough. Eldest Taliesin and Stormling and I don't know, give Stormling +8.
Okay.
That's it. Wendy's coming.
Maybe. I am exactly 1 spell short.
How much?
I need 4 to kill that.
Oh, you got 3.
Yeah.
Bummer. Yeah.
1, 2, 1. Just making sure I'm not missing one here.
Yeah, I just see 3.
Yeah, 3. Well, that's not ideal.
Yeah, big breakthrough, Moody.
Fight to stay alive.
Oh, this is gonna break through anyway.
Oh, it does. Never mind. That doesn't matter.
Yeah. Plus, we're on
matter.
sudden death anyway.
So the good game.
All right, well,
appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for the games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what this needs to make it like sustain a little better. I don't know. I wonder if this would work well with like a Loyan build with some armor stuff.
I don't know. I mean, it's not been like obviously like I got 1 Nargoth commander activation Thundersword. That's kind of a big part of this deck that hasn't been seen very often in the 3 games I've played. I'm not sure my shard back is good enough as an arrogant. I think that's part of the problem.
Right.
So
I wonder if like an Aloyan deck with some pinging like Allomancer or Vidicarus or something like that might with some like armor to kind of keep the health up.
yeah,
Might do something.
I just don't think armor is very good with all the removal in the game. So
yeah,
I don't think I'd want to try that to go down that path because you just run into Necrium and you just get crushed by Necrovive. And,
yeah, that's fair.
and those decks are all on Botanimate, Necrovive, Dreadbolt. I mean, it's just is what it is. So
Right.
you can't buy into too many of those things. But I mean, I do like the Nargoth in general. I just I don't know. I don't know what the issue is. it draws awkwardly in cycle 3, and it
Mhm.
doesn't seem to have enough gas in cycles 1 and 2 to really get there.
Right. Force the. It's just not aggressive enough. It's
Right.
not.
Yeah, it doesn't have enough aggressive tools to really push that narrative. So I don't know what it needs. I you know you it doesn't have a lot of upgrade density like free stuff. I mean, obviously, like
Mhm.
everything you played today was just pure card advantage against me. So,
Yeah.
just having access to like your Talisman is not like legitimate card advantage, but and I'm not sure who came out on the right side of those exchanges in
Mhm.
general today. But I do think that like obviously your anti-elementalist is just a great card, and um, like the green half of this deck probably is not quite there with just Vine Lash and Terra Charger. Um,
That was removal stuff. Yeah.
it
Yeah.
it probably needs to have like um, like a Glow Hive Siren or something that gives you a nice big body. Um, the
Yeah. I
swamp.
don't even know if the more I think about it, whether Vine Lash is really what you want to be doing, since it becomes strike after level 2 and 3, right? Like it's
Yeah,
not
I mean it
a
still
battle
has
anymore.
it just has good value at 2 and 3 in striking, and it gives you like you can play it as an underdrop. You're not as pressured
Mhm.
to play it in cycle 1.
Right. Like with Botanimate. Yeah, that's
Right,
true.
right. So that's one value point with it is like, oh yeah, you can use it with a level 3 shard back, but again, the shard back that I have just isn't probably good enough, and that that's just part of the problem is just not having a collection that's deep enough to find find good things. I have 5 shard backs in my whole collection, so
Mhm.
um, there's just not very many of them. I have a raging shardback, which is probably worse than arrogant. Um,
Yeah, maybe it just depends on what the defense stat is.
yeah, I mean, there I have a blitzing and an ardent.
Ardent could be good.
Yeah, I have a summoning, which is probably pretty good.
That summonings has like no, it's pretty tiny. Yeah.
But
Um,
then, like this is the other one. So the only other one that's halfway decent is the ardent, and I don't think, if I remember right, I looked at this deck. I didn't like much of the rest of the deck. It has like an elementalist ritual in it, which is great, but the only elementalist is a rolling sentinel, which
weird.
uh, not super awesome.
Right.
you
Yeah.
know, I mean, Sentinel's a fine card, and Arden Shardback is a nicely statted Shardback for getting value, but like I have a Volcanic Stonefist, but like obviously you only get that value if you played a spell, and I've got 3 spells, so Lightning Charge, Elementalist Ritual, and Disintegrate. Like it doesn't feel like that's super great in any real capacity.
Didn't you have a green deck with like Terra Charger and Venom Chalice in it? Was
Oh
that
yeah, I
right?
have a couple of the Venom Chalice Terra Charger decks.
Because the Venom Chalice might help a lot with the getting the shard back into like a decent
The
health.
issue with Venom Chalice is you just don't want to play it straight up. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like you
Yeah, I
want,
need a way of like cheating it.
yeah, you need like a Uranti Elementalist, or you know, oh the guy that
Reveler.
the Reveler, or then also there's the red guy that if you play 2 spells you can play, or if you play a spell you can play him free, or I don't know, I'm trying to think of his
Oh, right, the chaining thing.
the
Yeah.
chaining, yeah. So it's not super easy to find free spell play for Venom Chalice. That seems to be my challenge with that looking at that that list, because the
Yeah.
Terra Charger Venom Chalice list is where'd he go? Oh, why am I not seeing it? Terra Charger. There it is. So it's up on screen now on the stream, but it's got basically Venom Chalice, and then it has nothing else. It has a Spiked Carapace, but I mean, Spiked Carapace is not very good.
I don't know. Joel's doing some work with that, but he had 3 ways to play it. So
right, and that's exactly right. And this deck's only got 3 dinosaurs, so it's not like your heavy dinosaur. So it's kind of tough. It does have a Krogius, which is, I mean, a fine win condition, as we know.
Feral Instinct, but not a lot of. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of an awkward deck in general. And the Nova's not particularly great either, so it's kind of just a weird
game.
Yeah, weird deck in that respect. So I've been kind of just watching for those decks to pop up. The Venom Chalice, Terra Charger. I do think it's a good combo, and I think Venom Chalice is pretty good if you can access it in free ways. And I think you have to be kind of playing red to do that. But yeah, I don't know. I was just looking at red decks that had my Nargoth Commander, Thundersoar type payoff. And I think this red deck is my best version of it, but I could be wrong. I don't know. It's
I mean, it's nice that it has the Thundersoar and the Shard back in it, so they can
right
both.
Because I have a a number of Nargoth Commander decks, but none of them have all the pieces. Like I've got another one that's like a Uranti Heartseeker, which I think Heartseeker's okay with Thundersoar. And it does have a Mangasaur, which is also pretty good with Thundersoar, but you kind of end up on this like all in on Thundersoar, and I don't think that's really where you want to be. You want Thundersoar to be a threat, and you want it to gather the hate, and then be able to have something you're doing after that, I think.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure. And especially if you're going to run up against decks that can just harder move it, then it's hard to put all those eggs in one basket.
Yeah. So I've got 2 blue decks that I'm still trying to figure out pairings on. There's suppressing, stabilizing Sonic Burst decks, and those decks I'm trying to figure out what I should pair with them. Those are because I think those decks are probably pretty good if you can find the right other half, because those are answer cards, so you don't always have to play them. They're good when they're good, and they're not good when they're not good, and so then you can, if you have another proactive plan in the deck, you can pivot away from that. But I haven't found that yet. I've got an Omni with a Betraying Lightning Spark in blue that's got Apocamancer and Drix in the blue half as well. So
I think that's one I gave you.
Yeah, that's the one I bought from you.
Yeah.
So I mean, I've been kind of toying around with that on the back end too, but I kind of wanted to try this, like, this Nargath Commander Thundersoar piece, but I just don't. I think it just needs, like, I think the Colossus in Joel's deck is really important, and because it's just another big body that can get bigger, that has to be blocked, and so you can win combat and get card advantage that way. And I just don't really have that kind of anywhere else right now, and that's been kind of the challenge, is I just don't have all the pieces in any one deck, which is, I mean, my collection is small. It's 240 decks or something, so it's not very big, and at the end of the day,
very respectable. Still a lot, but not, I guess not for this, not for
not for competitive Solforge. I mean, I think you're probably, in order to have real chances, I think you got to be over 700 to 1,000. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I mean, I think it depends on if you get lucky on something, but I think to have a deep enough competitive pool that you can take a deck
go silver, go gold, and then be able to come back and play at at a bronze level again competitively. You've got to have a pretty big pool of cards to work from. So
yeah, I'm only a little over 400. So
yeah. I mean, I think that it's possible that you can find a few that way. The secondary market right now is just there's no secondary market. I think that's one of the biggest problems is there's no way to acquire outside of just opening sealed product, which is kind of a rough go.
Yeah, it's kind of a gotcha game at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but I still have fun playing it.
Yeah.
So
it's fun to like puzzle it out for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's you learn how important cards like 4 and 5 in your deck are. Once you get 3 to 5 games in, the 4th and 5th card of your plan is more important than maybe even the 1st and the 2nd.
Right.
And it's possible that even the 6th and the 7th card are equally as important, and that's what makes it difficult to really put together a truly competitive deck, because very few decks probably can go deeper than 3 or 4 cards. So, and I think
what do you mean by that? Like as far as like the ones you want to play?
Yeah, so like when you talk about synergistic components,
Right.
we have 20 cards, right? But and obviously we talked about after you won SPI, like we went, you said you need to be 8 deep on the synergy side, right? So,
Right.
but what's important there to me is like obviously you have your 1 or 2 showcase cards. Those are easy to sort of find, right? Your showcase card maybe from each half, so 1 or 2. Card 3 and 4 is the second best card in each half, and card 5 and 6 is the third best card in each half.
Mm-hmm.
And then 7 and 8 is the fourth best card in each half, right? And they don't necessarily have to be split equally. I mean, what I mean by that is like you could have a half that is 8 cards deep, right? And you're just like, I'm just going to play this half, essentially.
Right.
but if you're looking for, like, when you look at like Nathas's deck that won Worlds, I would argue that deck was probably 12 cards deep. In terms of the 6 cards in each, there were 6 cards in each deck that were meaningful across the spectrum of the game, and the other 4 cards that were in there weren't dead necessarily. They just were more niche and more corner case.
Right.
And so, like that deck is insane, and one of the, I mean, truly one of the million, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like it's never going to be completely mimicked again, right? I mean, it's obviously you'll never match it perfectly, but I'm saying like even getting a card list that's and that purple half is 9 out of 10, probably pretty difficult, right? Like,
Right.
and I'm rolling the corrupt drone out of that mix and
Yeah.
saying, can you roll the other 9 out of 10? Well, it would be really hard, I think. I don't think you'd find too many decks that are even that close to it. So, yeah,
Right. And they would need the right Forge Born too. Right?
Yeah, well, sure. I mean, that's a whole nother like variable, right, that we're not even talking about here. Because I used to think that Forge-born abilities, because they're always on board, mattered more. But I think in hindsight, in retrospect, like I think what I believe is now Forge-born abilities are just like the icing on the cake, and
Okay.
they are important. I mean, certain ones are very powerful, no doubt. I mean, Army Commander has certainly proven that many times, right? Like Dark Forge Drain has proven to be a pretty good Forge-born ability. But and especially good if you have like the Mantis Forge Seal, so then it is synergistic within the scope of the deck. But I mean, when you look at just like Tinker from Steel Rosetta, or you look at like Nova's Dominion, right, on Nova, like those are just kind of universally good abilities that the deck doesn't necessarily matter about as much, right? Like, so I think the scope of most of the Forge-born abilities are such that they're nice to haves, and they can do some things for you, and they can certainly set up games for you. But I think that the best decks are going to care about the Forge-born abilities because they absolutely play into that. But I think that most decks don't actually get that same sort of upside.
Right, that luxury.
Yeah, right, exactly. So you kind of have to go, okay, well, if you have a smaller collection, and by smaller collection, a sub, let's just call it sub 200 decks, you're probably at a place where, you're better off finding the best deck, even if the Forgeborn is suboptimal.
Right.
And that's kind of the key takeaway, because I played a lot of decks where I'm like, oh well, this is clearly like one of the more optimal configurations of the Forgeborn abilities, but the decks were just trash, and the Forgeborn abilities just don't necessarily matter as much then. So I don't know. I've been really like on the fence about like what this game's supposed to look like 2 years from now, right, when we've got 5 sets or 10 sets or whatever the number is. Like if we get 3 a year, it'd be 6, so we'd be like maybe 9 sets deep by then. And going, okay, well, if there's 9 sets, like how does this game function in a way where it sort of power checks things that are too difficult to answer today, right? And what I mean by that is like kind of talking about Krogius a little bit, but also talking about like just the excessive life gain out of set 1. And
right.
I don't think that archetype has gone away. If we're being really honest about it, I think that archetype still very firmly exists. I think there is a archetype that just says you can't beat me in time. And then obviously as people get deeper into their collections, I mean, there's more opportunity for truly infinite combos like Eli's to exist. And, that is also problematic, even if only one player has it, right? So I'm very curious to see how that's going to do with zero rotation. Like, how do you keep the game fresh out? And the deck leveling component works up to a certain level, and then it doesn't, right? Like, so
Yeah, that's something. And I know they've been working on the organized play system and deck leveling and how that's going to look.
Yeah, I hope we hear something about that. I mean, we've got a lull between now and set 3. It would be really nice to see, the 2024, like by 2024, like a revamp to the OP, like something that we can really sink our teeth into and start running OP events even inside of this existing meta universe. And see what it does. Because I just think right now the system is built for a much bigger audience than currently exists in the game. Yeah,
for sure. And like, I also kind of wonder whether some of how things will develop will be sort of player initiated, or like what the players decide they want it to look like.
For sure,
if it's not quite what Stoneblade's thinking,
Yeah, I think. I mean, there's always that component, right? Like, part of the problem is right now, as the game exists with the heavy life gain, it's very difficult, and it heavily favors, if you go best of 3, it heavily favors life gain decks, right? Because life gain decks can stall game 1 for so long that most of the time when you have best of 3 rules, whoever wins game 1 gets the automatic win to game 2 if it's not completed in time. So so you kind of favor a deck that says, I want to drag out game 1 40, 50 minutes, right? Like, I want to do that as best as possible. And if I can do that, then I'm almost guaranteed just to sneak through rounds undefeated, because we didn't get to play game 2 or game 3. And so we eliminate the very reason you have best of 3, which is to try to reduce some of the variance between the two decks and see which deck is actually better. I think in theory it makes a lot of sense, but the practice is far worse, and I've seen that in best of 3 games. I've seen that in best of 3 games that can be finished in 25 or 30 minutes, where eventually a deck is found or built that literally they just call them stall decks, right? And they're just stalling the game, and there's absolutely no reason they can't, because that's well within the scope of the rules of the tournament, right? So
that's not even about slow playing. You're just
the
game. There's just too many turns of the game,
right? Exactly. So it's very interesting to me, like how to solve it in a game like this. And I think, I'm more concerned long term, not with Krogius or with Rumbleheart, which I do think Rumbleheart's still very good. But I'm more concerned with like the potential of just a stall life gain deck, like a really, really highly tuned stall life gain deck, just like being unbeatable and just dragging the game to cycle 4, turn 3 every time. And if you switch to a best of 3 format, that's even worse. It favors that even more. So like, that's my big concern. And I think Christy was pretty close at one point. She had a deck that was pretty close to that. She just, I think it wasn't tuned enough, if that makes sense. Like, I think that there's the collection gets deeper and deeper for players. And I mean, I would not be shocked if Nathis has that in his collection right now. You know, when he's like 3,000 decks deep now or whatever it is, you know, you're like, yeah, there's a good chance he's got that, right? The most highly tuned life gain stall deck on the face of the planet. Because the reality of it is that there's very few ways to sort of break through in this game. There is obviously breakthrough damage, but there are not as many sources of that as probably necessary. And, you know, like my Darkforge Drain deck isn't, it's built to survive until it can win, right? So it doesn't have enough life gain because it's not tuned enough to do that. But if it had access to life gain on top of all that stuff, like, I don't know if it could be beat. Like, I really don't, because I just think it could make it impossible to beat me before I could beat you. And that game's going to go long. It's going to go 30, 40 minutes, you know, just naturally. And that means that you're going to be in the middle of game 2 with no conclusive winner when time's called in and around. And that's a problem. That's a problem. So I don't know.
For sure. Yeah.
I hope the app speeds things up enough that maybe this is a non-point and it just works. Right. But,
especially when they can implement some sort of like realistic fair timer. Right.
Correct. Yeah. I mean, an app with a rope timer or anything like that is going to provide that, right? That fairness component.
Yeah, but you don't have that you can't really do that in real life. Like, you can't do chess clock so much.
No,
like,
it just there's just work. Especially when you've got a game with a stack, right? Because there's priority pass between players, and you know, all of those different things. Like, there's just too much chance for a player to miss a priority pass and not punch the clock over. You know, any kind of number of things. Like, and it's just one more procedural thing you have to think about while you're playing the game.
And that build slows it down anymore.
Absolutely, yeah, exactly. So, well, Ben, hey man, I appreciate you playing a couple of games.
Thanks for the games.
Yeah, it was good to see you. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. I hope everybody that's on stream with us tonight had a great Thanksgiving, or is going to have a great Thanksgiving. It's not Thanksgiving yet. Neil and I will be back next Wednesday, but that will be the last stream for 2023. So we'll take the month of December off like we always do, and then we'll be back in full force in January. So thanks again, Ben. Appreciate you, man. As always, it's a pleasure having you on. We'll see you after the holiday.
Yeah, sounds good. See you in the new year.
See ya.
All right, bye.